You might have heard of Squarespace before. They advertise in podcasts and they've aired some pretty memorable Super Bowl ads. I've reviewed over 40 different website builders, and Squarespace and Weebly are the only two that I've ever given a perfect 5-star score to. So I highly recommend Squarespace. I'm going to cover everything about Squarespace in this video. If you'd like to try Squarespace, you can find a link to it in the video description below. My work is supported by affiliate commissions, so I may earn a commission if you click that link. Squarespace is easy to use, but among website builders, it's not the easiest. That title belongs to Weebly. In fact, Squarespace is the only website builder I've seen that doesn't mention ease of use anywhere on their homepage. So instead of easy to use, I describe Squarespace as intuitive. Everything is thoughtful. It's like the Apple of website builders. Squarespace pages are built by adding content blocks. Just about everything you need can be found as a content block. There's photo galleries, forms, buttons, audio players, and more. To arrange these elements, you simply drag and snap them into columns around your page. Each content block is thoughtful and intuitive. For example, photos need to be cropped in order to display as a perfect grid for some photo galleries. Most website builders just crop around the center of the photo and leave it at that. Now it's Squarespace. Squarespace goes a step further. They let you set a focal point to crop around. It's clever and intuitive. Here's another example. It's a pain to format restaurant menus correctly on a website. It's why many restaurants simply link to a PDF menu. Squarespace solved this problem by creating a simple markup language that users can write their own restaurant menus in. The menu is automatically formatted, and colors, fonts, and borders can be customized. This is the style editor. It lets you change the look and feel of your website. On the left is a sidebar that you scroll through to see all of the style options for your website. As you can see, there's a lot. That's why Squarespace lets you click elements in the website on the right to drill down. Clicking the element reveals specific style options for it. It's really handy and quick. So these are examples of how Squarespace provides clever and intuitive solutions to problems. Now, I'd say Squarespace builds opinionated software, which means their goal isn't to give you every option possible. Instead, they aim to give you the right option. Here's an example. When writing text, Squarespace doesn't allow you to simply select text and increase its font size like you might do in Microsoft Word. Instead, you have to go to the style editor to increase the font size of the heading. It feels like an unnecessary extra step. Why do they make it difficult? Well, one reason is websites are made of HTML. Text is not just text in HTML. Text is contained by tags, and headings and paragraphs are examples of tags. Tags are critical to websites and SEO. For example, when Google crawls the web, they don't just see big text and assume it's a heading. Instead, Google needs to see an HTML heading tag to know it's a heading. Squarespace doesn't let you change the font size because they don't want you to just make headings by simply increasing font sizes. They want you to do it the right way, the way that will benefit your SEO. Now, I do have a few minor design complaints in Squarespace. Occasionally, the minimalism of the interface is at the expense of clarity. For example, the button to swap between mobile, tablet, and desktop versions of your website is not very obvious. Many users won't even know it's there. Also, editing pages requires you to hover over different sections to reveal menus. And this can feel like guessing, almost like you're playing Minesweeper, trying to uncover the right menu. Squarespace offers the best templates of any website builder. This is admittedly subjective, but there's honestly no other website builder that can compare to the clean, modern templates of Squarespace. Each template is responsive, which means it's mobile friendly. Your template shrinks down to your device size while still retaining its style. Now, Squarespace has an opinion about what makes a good template. You can feel their opinion as you browse their templates. They all have a recognizable look and feel. Their aim is not to give you every template possible, but instead to give you a curated selection. This differs from other website builders. For example, Wix offers 288 themes, which is 4 times the selection of Squarespace, but the quality of themes varies on Wix. Squarespace has the best blogging of any website builder. It covers a wide range of features: post tagging, categories, drafts, comments, moderation, customizable URLs, and more. I particularly like its support for teams of bloggers. You can add contributors with different roles, and posts can even have multiple authors. A minor feature, but handy for publications. Squarespace includes a full form builder. There's Google Drive and MailChimp integrations, 19 different form field options, the ability to add Google Analytics and Facebook events for conversions, and Lightbox mode, a way to create a button that loads your form in a Lightbox. Squarespace also offers a suite of iOS and Android apps. Commerce lets you manage your store. Blog lets you compose blog posts and manage your blog. Metrics gives you website analytics. Portfolio lets you manage photos and galleries, though Portfolio is only iOS. I really like having a suite of apps. Rather than shoehorning everything into one single app, they're able to offer a simplified interface for single use cases. When it comes to audio, Squarespace has a beautiful audio player that's well suited for showcasing album art. It's also one of the few website builders that lets you publish and syndicate a podcast, which basically means you can submit it to iTunes. Squarespace has the best e-commerce of any website builder, though I want to contextualize that. When I say Squarespace has the best e-commerce of any website builder, I mean among general website builders. General website builders can build e-commerce websites, but they also do many other types of websites. There is an entire class of website builders that are solely focused on e-commerce. I call them e-commerce website builders, and Shopify would be an example of that. What's crazy is that Squarespace still manages to compete and be better in e-commerce than many pure e-commerce website builders. In fact, I included Squarespace in a recent survey I did of e-commerce website owners, and I actually found Squarespace was in the top 3 e-commerce website builders for customer satisfaction. One reason to use Squarespace for e-commerce is their templates. They showcase products beautifully, everything just fits together nicely, and they also let you do basic style customization for your checkout form, something that's too often ignored or made difficult by other website builders. Squarespace covers a long list of e-commerce features. No other general website builder matches it. I'm not going to cover every feature here, but here are a few highlights. You can customize the email receipts sent to customers following a purchase. You can sell digital products or let customers pay you for services. You can add Apple Pay, which has been shown to increase successful checkouts, especially on mobile. Squarespace includes a great donation system. Many website builders just provide a simple PayPal button widget, but Squarespace goes way beyond that. We've actually done the hard work of understanding the fundamentals of a great donation system. Customizable email receipts, suggested contributions, and on-site checkout. Now, Squarespace e-commerce plans tend to be a little more expensive than other website builders, but Squarespace also has the best e-commerce, so it's a trade-off and you'll have to decide for yourself. Squarespace offers 4 plans, 2 for general websites and 2 for e-commerce. Every plan includes unlimited pages, unlimited bandwidth, and unlimited storage. There are no hidden limits, and they offer a 14-day free trial. There are term options for each plan, so you either pay monthly or annually. If you'd like to save some money, go annual. As you can see here, you'd save 46% on your first year if you went with the personal annual plan. Of the 2 general website plans, the personal plan will be good enough for most websites. The more expensive business plan is something you might want to grow into. Squarespace's 2 e-commerce plans are meant for serious e-commerce. They unlock specific metrics, customer accounts, and integrations. The advanced plan is meant for growing e-commerce stores. It adds gift cards, more flexible discounts, abandoned shopping cart recovery, real-time shipping rates, and an orders API that lets you build custom integrations with third parties. But here's what you're probably really wondering. Is Squarespace expensive? At first, when compared to other website builders such as Wix, you might think Squarespace is expensive, but it's not the whole truth. You have to look a little closer. Wix offers cheaper entry-level plans for sure, but those plans are quite limited. For example, Wix's Connect domain is only $7.50 a month, but it includes lame Wix ads on your website. Wix's combo plan is only $11, but it limits you to 3 gigabytes of bandwidth. In fact, Wix's unlimited plan is the first plan to offer unlimited bandwidth, which Squarespace includes in all plans. And Wix's unlimited plan is actually more expensive on a monthly term. So Wix has cheaper plans, but not necessarily more valuable plans. One thing I appreciate about Squarespace is their pricing transparency. There's no hidden cost limitations or misleading advertisements, which is good because there are some misleading pricing strategies by website builders that make price comparison a bit tricky. For example, One-on-One advertises a 99-cent monthly rate, but it's actually an introductory rate that jumps after the first year. Web.com advertises monthly rates that, if you read in the fine print, you discover they say the months are actually 28 days long, which means you get charged 13 months in a year. I think that's insane. Like most website builders, Squarespace provides a free custom domain name on annual plans for 1 year. Following that, domain names cost $20 a year. At $20 a year, Squarespace domains are on the expensive side. You could always find a cheaper domain name at Namecheap. You'd pay around $14 at Namecheap, and you just need to set it up to point to your Squarespace website. I highly recommend Squarespace. It's intuitive, it has the best themes of any website builder, and it's got the best-in-class features. You won't be disappointed if you build your website with Squarespace. If you'd like to try Squarespace, you can find a link to them in the video description below. My work is supported by affiliate commissions, so if you buy Squarespace through my link, I may earn a commission. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments.